Hello, this video is aimed at first-time users of the Unit4 ERP. So I'm assuming that you've logged in, as I have done here on the screen, and that you've never seen this screen before. So I'm just going to give you a bit of useful information for first-time users that will become second nature to you. So it's probably only worth watching this video when you've never used the system before. But let's explain what we're looking at. Firstly, it's the home screen page that I've got here. You can see there are no other tabs open. On the left-hand side is a menu. All of these menu items I can click on. You may be able to see some of these, maybe not all of them. It depends on the access that you've been given in your system. But as a payroll person, I need to be able to see payroll, so I'll click on payroll, and you can see that the main part of the window changes to the items that are within the payroll menu. The payroll menu is broken down into tiles, year-end routines, payroll, position, so on. If I scroll down, you can see more tiles. They're logically arranged in groups of topics and things that you may be doing within the system. Each of these items you see on this screen are links that you can click, and the links do different things, whether it shows you data in the system or runs a process or opens a report. They all do different things, and we're not going to cover that in the menu. We're going to stay focused on this screen. In the top left, you see the Unit4 logo, and you see another icon here, which you probably won't see in your system. That tells me where I'm logged into. You may see something specific to you up there. If I move along to the right, but staying on the top of the screen, I've got here the name of the environment that I'm logged into. Yours, again, will be different. When customers are using this system, they use a live production environment, but it has a name, and that's the name that you'll see here. It's also the name that you would have seen when you were logging into the system, possibly. Next to that is the name of the user that's logged in. I logged in as a user called Unit4. Yours may be based on your name or whatever your organization decides. If I click on this item, you can see a drop down of further menu items. These will be explained in other videos, but the most useful one to know about is the help menu, which is also this question mark icon here on the right-hand side. Both of them take you to the same thing, and I think it's really useful for new users to know about the help file. If you're ever stuck, click on the help file, see if it gives you anything that gets you through the issue that you've got, either whether it's how to use the screen or what the screen contains. If I hover over these icons that follow, the next one you can see the heart shape is favorites, which matches this part of the screen down here, which says I have no favorites. So at the end of the video, we'll change that, and I will tell you what I think is useful for a payroll person to have in their favorites. The next icon on the top of the screen is called recently used, which matches this recently used part of the screen down here, which is tracking all of the menu items that I have clicked on recently. If I click on the icon, they're also up here. The next icon, if I hover over it, says it's a collaboration tool. This is a tool for internal discussions within the ERP. Your organization may not use it. If they do, that's where you find it. The bell icon is for alerts. So when the system is up and running, if you're receiving alerts, you will receive them there. The next item is called tasks. When the system is up and running and it's feeding tasks to you, you will see them here under this icon. Next to it is a search menu. So if you are ever thinking that you do not know where to find something within the menu structure or within the panes on the menu, but you know the name of the screen, you can start typing it here and it will start predicting what you're typing and finding all the screens with the word that you're typing in. So you could select it from the search menu there. So we've covered the left-hand side of the screen, and we've covered the middle part of the screen, the main part of the screen. We've talked briefly about recently used and favorites. So let's just cover these final few items. So reload, you will see this on a few screens, and particularly on reports, and essentially it refreshes the screen. It's really useful to know. Remember about it for when you're running the reports in the system, because if you've opened a report but you know the data's changed, you can use that to refresh the screen. This enlarges what you're looking at. This next one splits the screen, sometimes useful so you can have one part of the system on one screen, one part of the system on the other. This next light bulb is called no leads, and it may not be activated in your system. It gives you information about the system that you're in. And as I've mentioned before, the help file. So that's the screen, that's what you're looking at. So from a payroll person's perspective, I think you should have a few things set up as favorites in this menu on the right hand side, things that you use regularly. So whenever you come into the system like this first thing in the morning and everything's closed down, you can go to the menu item and open up these 3 windows that I'm going to suggest to you, because then you're ready to go from a payroll perspective. The first one is the personnel window. This is the window that I've explained in another video, and this is where you look up resources. So here is the windows open, and I will click on mark as favorites. I'll close that window down. I'm back to the menu on the left-hand side, into the payroll tab. In the payroll tile on the payroll menu, I'm going to go to maintenance of payroll proposal, and I'm going to mark that as a favorite as well. And then there is another screen which is found under common on the left-hand side, but actually let's find it through the search menu. So it's called ordered reports. So I'll type it in here. And this will become clear in another video when we talk about running processes and seeing those processes. So this is found 2 called ordered reports, and I'm going to go to your order report. So this is things that I've done. I'm going to click favorite there. So we're back to how we started, but now you can see I have the 3 windows that I've saved as a favorite on the right hand side. When I come log into the system first thing in the morning, I can click on those 3, open them straight up, or I can click on them from the icon. And then from a payroll perspective, I'm ready to run payrolls and make changes to individuals' records. And that's the end of our video. Thank you.